Today, we're going to make a Sunday roast chicken with gravy from the stock, a recipe that has been tried and tested many times when I lived in the UK. So first up, we're going to prep our herbs. We'll use rosemary, thyme, and parsley today. Chop them up finely and set aside for later. Next, grab a slab of butter and melt it in the microwave.
A few moments later.
Salt and pepper to taste, and we'll mix in the melted butter. A few tablespoons of olive oil, and that's going to be our fragrance spread over the chicken that gives it a delicious flavor and crispy skin. Slice the lemon in half and give it a few quick stabs. That's going to help release the flavor later. Next up, we'll halve the onions and dice the carrots. At this point, we can also start preheating the oven at 220 degrees. We'll also grab 2 bulbs of garlic and slice it down the middle into halves. Grab a large baking dish and place the chicken in the middle. Pat it down with a kitchen towel to make sure you remove any moisture. This will help get that golden, crispy skin you want. Pour in our buttery herb mixture and make sure you get it all over that chicken. Gently use your fingers to separate the skin from the breast and make sure you get some of that buttery herb mixture inside as well. Stuff a mixture of herbs within the cavity, and this will give it a delicious aromatic flavor. Pop the lemon inside as well to keep it juicy and tender whilst baking in the oven. Now scatter our carrots around the chicken and add in the onions. With the garlics, make sure you place a half or 2 under the chicken. With the remaining lemon, give it a good squeeze all over the chicken. Next, we'll grab a slab or 2 of butter and place it under the skin of the chicken breast. Salt and pepper to taste, and a few tablespoons of olive oil all over. Few stalks of rosemary on top, and this will give our vegetables some aromatic flavoring as well. This is a 2 kilo chicken to serve a party of 4, so I'm going to place it in the oven for 50 minutes whilst I prepare my side dishes. Nice, and our chicken is coming along nicely and the skin is browning beautifully. Next, we'll start preparing our sides. So dice up the potatoes into little quarters or halves depending on the size. Bring it up to a boil and cook for 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure to add a few pinches of salt. Whilst we're waiting for the potatoes, let's make sure our chicken doesn't get too dry. It should be releasing a lot of juice now, so we can start basting it over our chicken to make sure it's nice and succulent. After that's done, we can start cutting our Brussels sprouts in half. Once the potatoes are done, we'll add some butter and salt, shake it up to fluff up the edges. After we put it in the oven, this will help add a coat of crispiness to it. Lay them out over a baking tray with our Brussels sprouts. And you can't go wrong with adding a few slices of bacon on top to give it a bit of extra flavoring. A few grinds of pepper to taste, And make sure you check on your chicken. If it's looking a little bit too dry, make sure you keep basting it with the chicken stock. Once that's done, we'll put in our tray of vegetables on top and let it cook for 20 minutes.
A few moments later.
Our chicken has been cooking for 2.5 hours now, so let's remove it from the oven and it's time to prepare our gravy. Remove the vegetables from the baking dish and we'll use the stock from the chicken for our gravy. Set aside our roast chicken and let it rest whilst we're making the gravy. All that delicious flavor from our roast chicken is now in the stock. Place the baking dish over a medium heat and squeeze some of the roast garlic in. Mix 2 tablespoons of flour with half a cup of cold water and slowly pour it in whilst mixing over a medium heat. Once our stock has thickened to a gravy-like consistency, add a bit of salt and pepper to taste. And there you have it, a delicious and flavorful gravy with our Sunday roast. Well, this guy's just having bacon.
Oh, good. After the egg. Okay, rest.
My wooden fork won't go into the meat, man.
Use some gravy. Put some gravy on.
Okay.
Yum, yum.
It's very tasty.
Succulent, moist.
The first one bite was the skin.
Okay.
Moist. You like the word? Moist, moist, moist.
All the effort is just to keep the breast moist. Like you don't want dry breast.
If you want to know the breast story, I can tell one more time about the breast story.
No more.
Good?
Brussel Sprouts.
Chef, take one bite first.
It's pretty good.
Nice.